Look at this John Little rocket. That man's raised some great ones.
Hey everybody, welcome to winningruns.com. I'm Charlotte Cunningham, and as you can see, I got a whole cast of people to bring to you today. I got Rick Oller and Karla Oller from Enid, Oklahoma, and then on the other side of me I have Troy Flayhardy, who's going to talk to us a little bit about bits and his colt starting, and he has a website which we'll get to later. Karla's going to talk about a few things that helps her make horses make that winning run. Rick, I have to introduce him. He is Karla's husband, as I said, and her horseshoer, and he's also a lot of entertainment too, so he's always been my entertainment. Karla and Rick, I've known them for years and years, and they've always been very wonderful people, except y'all are Okies. I'm sorry about that. It's okay. Well, that's our second largest state. Anyway, so I read an article that Karla had put out, and it emphasized, her technique was to emphasize on taking a horse and using it as a grade school level, as a graded level. And she did that because in order to help her daughter make a better barrel horse and to have her understand how you develop a horse along. I thought that was such a cool way to put a horse together and to grade him into grade 1 through college. And so Karla's going to come in here today and show you her techniques on how to do that, because I said, oh, that'd be great because you'll go into wonderful detail on that and just kind of go through that and make a more expounding thing through that article. Karla, I do have to say some of her accomplishments were she's been a Prairie Circuit finalist. She was Prairie Circuit Rookie of the Year. She's won multiple 1Ds in the Heartland Tour. She's Winmore, D&G, pretty much every D there is. Also rodeos, WPRA. She's multiple Futurity and Derby finalist winner. She's trained quite a few horses. They've raised and trained quite a few horses, and you can always see Karla on a good horse, and I'm always scared when I see her drive up. Either Rick's going to tell me some good jokes or tease me, or Karla's going to outrun me. So Karla's going to come and show us, like I said, that graded system. She's going to talk to us about all kinds of things, about how to relax as a rider, how to take a nervous horse and make him melt down in the turns. She's going to talk to us about rider etiquette in the warm-up pen, which is so important, and a lot of people need to understand that because it's very dangerous in the warm-up pen if you don't have that etiquette, if everybody doesn't know it. She's going to talk to us about stretching. She's going to talk about how to warm your horse up. She's going to talk about some exercise. We're going to talk about bits. You name it, we're going to talk about it today with Karla. She's going to give me all of her opinions on everything. Thank you, Karla. Thank you guys for showing up. We appreciate it, and we'll get started.
Every once in a while I try to be a kamikaze and set up a barrel and about fall off, and you know, my horse still does his job, so that's what I train them to be automatic for, is so they can do their job regardless of me. So this is another exercise that I do, keep my horses turning. I don't think these exercises make a horse tired at all. Everything I do is quiet. I reward them. I give treats. If they do something bad, it's no different than at school or on the basketball court. I played basketball when I was younger. If we did the drills correctly, our coach would let us have time off. If we did them wrong, we might be running the bleachers for the next 30 minutes. So I kind of have that same theory with my horses. If you do it right, we make it easy. We go get a treat. If we do it wrong, we're going to be out there for a while. So, but I'm going to show you this exercise. This is kind of a fun one for me anyhow. I just start out in the middle. And you'll want to start off with the trot because it's not real easy for a horse to do. But with the barrels this close, this exercise really, really keeps a horse collected. They don't have time to get strung out doing this. And just as I was thinking, forgive me because every once in a while I have something else that comes to mind. See how this horse is leaning? I'm going to try to make him lean a little bit more. in a circle. I don't like that. I want my horses to stand straight up and down. So I'm going to pick them up and try to make them stand up more while they're loping. I think a horse that leans a lot is more apt to have a lot of ground trouble. And so if your horse is really leaning, pick him up. And learning to do this exercise will help you learn to pick a horse up. So see, I'm going to go here. See how I just picked him up? I'm going to go to the next one. Pick him up. You know, now, granted, this horse has never been entered because he is not legal to be entered till December 1st. But he's actually pretty advanced in his training. And I haven't done this a whole bunch on him. I'm going to make him kind of go in a little bit closer. Might take him out here. Whoa. Back him up. Pick up the left lead. I'm going to go one circle around, do this again. You know, sometimes you do exercises to keep them confused. Keep them listening. I call it confused, but keep them listening. I might just go all the way around to the outside. I might go to the inside. If he's getting a little too confident on me, moving in on me, I'll go to the next barrel. This drill is designed to keep my horse listening to me. So I'm going to go where I want to go. He knows I'm going to go turn a barrel. So I'm not confusing him to the point that he goes, oh my gosh, do I turn, do I not turn? I'm going to make him go turn. I just might decide to go over here to this barrel. I might kind of reverse arc him off, go over here. So this is an exercise that you can do. Keep your horse very soft. Whoa. Keep him supple. This is a great drill too to keep your horse's shoulder elevated.